See you later.
Just Jared coughs. That's the video.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Blown Eardrum Show. Today, we're looking at the screensaver on Austin's desktop. Is it not beautiful? Check it out. Isn't it nice?
I'm not showing you guys. You ever been in an Uber, Jared?
I have.
Well, there you go. That's the video. No, we put up on the young Zuckerberg books. We asked you guys what your craziest Uber/Lyft stories are, and you gave us some. So let's see what they are, and maybe we can tell some of ours if we have a second. If we have a second, like we don't control the time of us filming. Anthony Tyler Kesterson says, my Uber driver was a mute. He had a note in the back seat explaining his disability with an aux cord taped to the seat, saying he enjoyed all kinds of music. He had a Lamb of God t-shirt on. Best Uber driver ever.
Nice.
It's a fun experience.
He was a mute?
Yeah, I heard that some people just do that so that you don't have to talk to the people in general, and it might actually not be a mute. Just don't speak to me. It's a good way. I wouldn't try to, like, who's gonna test that? Be like, yeah, right, bullshit. Yeah. Come on, but start talking.
Start talking.
I don't buy it. All right, up next we got Brandon Woodward. A group of friends and I were going to a club for this guy's birthday, and the Uber driver was super cool. As a joke, one of my friends asked him if he was a cop. He laughed and said no. A little bit later, another friend had to pee, so the driver pulled over and let him pee in a random alleyway. We kept making jokes about him being a cop, and he kept laughing and saying he wasn't. Once he finally dropped us off, he called the guy whose birthday it was back over the car and flashed him his badge, winked, and then drove away.
That's a great story.
Right.
I love that story.
I just almost am sad of, like, is a cop not making enough money to where he has to do Uber on the weekend?
Yeah, and he's just too proud.
Or maybe he just loves working. He's like, this is like his vigilante. Yeah. Like, if I see any trouble, I'll stop.
Yeah, exactly. He's getting to know the neighborhood, you know.
Up next, we got Joe Cross. He says, my Uber driver's GPS was his own voice telling directions. Example, in 200 yards, crack a left, and you've arrived, homie, don't get shot. I never laughed so hard in my life. Dude's a legend and offered me weed. It was in Denver, don't worry.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, I didn't know you could fucking customize your GPS voice, like put in presets of like, you've arrived at your destination.
Yeah.
Yo, crack a left, homie.
That sounds like an app.
Right? That would be a great prank if you could do that to somebody else. Like just program it with violent screams. Just like turn left and it's just like, ah! Ah! Oh my God, what's happening? Cop alarm as you've arrived.
That's so funny.
Zach Fink says, my last name's really stupid. I'm just kidding. Zach Fink says, I also had a deaf Uber driver who wrote down on a piece of paper that we should use the paper to communicate with him if we had a problem. Then he immediately turned left on red into oncoming traffic, and we couldn't yell for him to stop because he couldn't hear us.
Oh no.
Well, also, that's a horrible means of communication. Like, hey, if you need to talk to me at all, write down on a piece of paper and then hand it to me, and I'll read the piece of paper while driving. Dakota Goss says, I got a lift to work. As soon as I got in the car, this man just started complaining about how he gets no tips and whatnot for 20 minutes. Not super weird, but still got no tip from me.
That's the worst, when they're just like pity, like, oh, I need,
or like trying to guilt you, and like, yeah.
No one ever tips me,
this job sucks, everyone's so rude, nobody tips. Like, I just wish I got tipped more. Like, you look like you make money, like tipping money, you know?
Oh, I hate that.
Up next, we got Brianna Gardner. The last time I had a Lyft pick my friends and I up, he was driving a minivan. He opened the doors for us and seemed like a normal, sweet old man. Once we all got in, he said, I bet I can get you guys to your bar in under 5 minutes. Bar was 10 minutes away. And I swear to God, he put the car in drive and took the fuck off. He whipped around corners, throwing us all over the back seat, and he was right. He got us there in 5 minutes. We were all speechless when we pulled in.
He was speechless as he pulled out.
He's like, God damn, I'm good. Just doesn't even get paid, just like takes, he's not even an Uber driver. He's just like, where do you need to go? I'll get you there quicker.
Level 100 Uber driver.
He maxed out his Uber account.
He's got like 2 stars.
This is his third playthrough. We have Andrew Creek says, because his last name's Creek. Had a cab from a gay club. Driver showed me gay porn he had been watching. Was incredibly awkward.
Well, was it decent at least?
I just like you're gay? So that, okay, well check this man. It's like,
a cab
you're straight. Dude, look at this straight porn I've been watching. It's just like, oh, finally, another gay dude. Like, dude, check out this sick gay porn I found.
I mean, hey, it's just strange shit, the good news,
I guess. For no names exchange, just like, what's your favorite gay porn?
Sure, the good goose.
It's the most homie thing you could do is share the good goose with your boys.
You, homie. Honk your goose.
Elias J. Broker says, our driver was a 100-pound twink from Florida. He has hippie stuff like herbs and crystals all over the dash, and he talked about reality, existence, and consciousness the entire ride. At one point, he asked if anything was real. That's when me and my friend Andrew really had to get the fuck out of his car.
Yo, he's got the drugs, bro.
Nothing matters. It's like drives off a cliff.
That dude has the good stuff.
Yeah.
He's got the hookup.
He forgot where he was.
I'd like to hang out with this guy.
Dude, a 70-year-old,
like
100-pound twink that's on psychedelics.
I would love to hang out with that guy.
This is the most. That's like when you're playing a game and you find like a buddy that follows you and just helps out. Like that's what he would become. He just be like,
tell you about the Cold
War.
War.
Do anything you want me to do, man.
The Cold War never happened.
It says my Uber driver is about that life. He has a fucking samurai sword.
Oh my god.
In the shifter spot.
See, that's such a. Oh, it's in the shifter spot. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say if he actually had a sword.
Oh, just like packing it. Yeah, that'd be a little creepy.
A bad spot to have it because the backseat guy could just go like this.
Right, or you brake too hard and the sword flies out.
You'd be like, oh god, get it.
Yeah, you grab the blade and cut your hand.
That's what I thought. It was the first like protection.
That's funny.
That's cool though. That's a stick shifter. Whatever. That's cool.
Ooh, Jeff Doyley says, "Fuck Uber and Lyft."
Can I just say real quick? When I looked at that, it looked like it said jelly fuck. The way I read it, because it's Jeff Dolly fuck, and I read jelly fuck.
Yeah, who the fuck's name is Jelly Fuck? How'd you get that on Facebook, dude?
All right.
Jeff Dolly says, fuck Uber and Lyft, they can suck a dick. My uncle drives a taxi. You know, get with the times, dude. Taxi's a dead industry. Your uncle's gonna be jobless in 5 years.
Jeez, he does.
I don't like taxi drivers. Yeah, I didn't, there's not a ton on this one because the last one is like really lengthy.
Oh, I got you.
But yeah, dude,
Lengthy,
sorry about that, man.
Lengthy, you say? Let's see the last one. I'm curious about this length. Let me see it.
This is the last Uber one, and it's lengthy.
Let me see.
It's got length.
It is so lengthy.
It's the lengthiest length.
This is where
story time, Papa. Story time.
I was the Uber driver. I picked up.
Do voices.
Wait, her name's Ashley. I was the Uber driver. I picked up some dude around my age, 27, who was walking down the road away from the address he had given me. First of all, he runs into the road to stop my car and yells, "Wait, I'm your pickup." When I briskly nope the fuck around the guy in the middle of the road at 3 a.m. So I stop and he gets in. I immediately notice he's drunk and has the bottle of whiskey in his hands, drinking more. Okay, is this real? Well, blah, blah, blah. He drunkenly talks the whole 5-minute ride about how him and his girl are fighting. He left to get a break from the fight. I dropped him off, no big deal. Oh, she picked him up. I thought, I got this backwards. Well, I have a party the next day, and as I'm getting in my car, I realize I have a cell phone in my back seat that is dead and does not have the same charger as my phone. But I remember this dude and expect that it is his, so I go to the Uber app and reverse GPS to his house to drop it off since I don't have a way to contact him. I get there and ring the doorbell and ask for him. It's summer and I am wearing a tank top and what I only realize after the fact, short-ass shorts. A girl my age answers the door and I ask for him and tell her the story. Oh, I can see this is going. I'm an Uber driver and he left his phone. Well, she didn't think so. She proceeds to look me up and down and ask me where I met him. I tell her my car. She says sure as shit, or she sure as shit didn't believe me. She then starts screaming bloody murder, trying to open the screen, but is so mad she doesn't realize it's locked. I tell her I don't want any of her bullshit relationship drama, throw his phone in the yard and hightail it back to my car. I look back and she's running after me, still screaming. He's practically crawling out of the door trying to find out what is happening. Neighbors are coming outside. She's trying to block my car. I keep telling her I don't know his ugly ass. He tells her he went to his friend's Blake's down the road. She's like sobbing and banging on my hood until she finally falls to the ground, crying, and I pull out of the driveway. My endeavor to be nice and bring his phone to him ruined a relationship. Whoops. First of all, that didn't ruin nothing. They had problems way before that.
For real, yeah.
If she's freaking out like that, she for sure had problems.
Well, if he's out by himself drunk and shit too.
I do love though for the fact that she's like said, I don't know his ugly ass. Like he didn't even do anything. She's roasting him like it's his fault.
Right. She's like taking personal offense that she's in this situation.
I don't know that
fuck ugly ass piece of shit, dude. I don't know him.
It's like, whoa.
No, I'm keeping the phone. Fuck both of y'all.
This poor guy is like, I get enough from her. Why are you mad at me now? Jesus.
We had a funny Uber story too in NAMM last year. You remember that?
Kind of. You probably do more than me.
It was right after, it was like the last day in Am, and we were trying to get a ride back to either our hotel or to get some food or something. And the guy who picked us up was, I don't know, he's just some like local California dude.
Yeah.
And he
very California.
He was just like, he thought that he had picked up that we were like party dudes or something.
Oh yeah.
Because we were, I don't know what we were talking about. We were like making jokes like we do, and he had mentioned that he had.
It was like 5 of us too.
Yeah.
It was like a full car.
And he's like, yo, you guys wanna like smoke? You like, oh man, I would be crazy if I just like smoked in here, huh?
I know, right?
We're like, no, don't do that.
Yeah,
He got like, he was like, no, okay, yeah, like for sure. He got like super weird afterwards, but
he said it like 4 times.
beforehand we were doing this thing in the car where like music was playing, and we kept like mouthing along to the music by going like.
Yeah.
And like making these mouth noises, and then he did it, and that's what like garnered the friendship initially, is because he, like a song came on, and then, and then he went.
He started going.
And then we're like, oh
this.
shit, he's like one of us, and then he's like, yo, you guys want to smoke weed in the car? We're like, no. And he's like, oh no, remember the thing like a second ago when we were best friends?
I remember though that it would like get quiet, and then he would bring it up again.
Yeah.
He did that where like a minute
awkward.
or two later, where he'd be like, yeah, but man, like
we're like good though, right?
I got weed, and it's like,
You're like, yeah, let's not. You're driving, man.
just like in like the dead of traffic too, just like yeah.
Oh, remember?
I mean, I guess whatever. Like it's his car. I mean, he's gonna. I assume.
Yeah,
he's
but
gonna
when
get
there's
in
4 other
trouble.
people in the car.
But it was funny. I don't really have any weird Uber.
Yeah, that's like the
stories
weirdest one I have.
or anything like that.
Hey, I got a fucking Uber story. Last 3 times I've used Uber Eats for a pizza and asked for no cheese, they put cheese on it! Literally just happened.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have a Uber or Lyft story or taxi, let us know in the comments down below.
If you have a taxi, let us know.
If you have a taxi, let us know. In the
We're trying to do a
comments down
shot-for-shot remake of Taxi
below.
Driver.
Send us your taxis in the mail, actually.
Send us your taxes.
An entire car.
Well, have fun being a YouTuber.
Can you make it look like the...
It already did it. Okay, just end it.